Hello, everybody. It's Chapo coming at you Monday, November 21st. And before we start the show today, I just feel like days like today, I find it hard to start the show and start talking shit, getting into the riffing and having fun because of events that cast a pall over anything I could possibly say. So at the same time, I don't feel like I can turn away from grief and anger. So I've thought about this all morning and tried to sort of jot down the way I feel right now. So I'll just begin the show by saying this. On a recent episode, I said that the right wing's libs of TikTok midterm election strategy didn't pan out for them. And while it may be true that it has failed politically, it is certainly having its intended effect, which is the murder of gay and trans people. Whether it's libs of TikTok, Christopher Rufo, Matt Walsh, you know the rest. There's absolutely no point in spending even a second engaging with the whole who me and how dare you politicize this tragedy routine that they're all performing at the same time now. But suffice to say, every politician and media figure who boosted rhetoric about grooming, drag queen story hour, and slandered gay people as pedophiles, they do it because they think it'll gain them money, clout, and political power. But also because they know it will lead to atrocities exactly like what happened in Colorado Springs yesterday. We know who these people are and what they want. They want gay and trans people to disappear from our society. And to achieve that goal, they will use whatever means are at their disposal to dehumanize, slander, and legislate against them to make this country a more brutal and ignorant place towards LGBTQ people and force them from the public sphere. They have mostly failed in this regard, but if they can't achieve this goal through elections, they are more than happy to fall back on simply reducing the number of gay and trans people who are alive. So rather than focus too much on these cowards and the monsters they inspire to do their killing for them, I want to instead focus on something I was most struck by in the media coverage of this horror, which are the parents of one of the victims of the Q nightclub shooting, a trans man named Daniel Aston. They're a couple, Sabrina and Jeff Aston from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who moved to Colorado Springs, and later their son Daniel followed them there and found a life and community there with them, centered around Club Q, where he worked as a bartender. Now, what struck me was both their incredible dignity and strength in the face of the murder of their son, but also the fact that they knew their son was trans from the time he was 4 years old and loved and supported him for his entire life. They always knew who their son was and never doubted it. And what I'm stuck with is that this is exactly what these people, and I'm not even going to speak their names anymore, you know who they are, want to make impossible for queer and trans people. Having parents that love you, friends, a job, and a life. Their goal is to take that away from you, and they'll do anything to make it happen. So it's the duty of all of us, the majority of decent people in this country, to stop them, to fight this evil. And I'm not talking about banning someone's social media account. I'll just leave it there for now and end this train of thought for whatever it's worth by sending my love and support to Colorado Springs and everyone else who feels sadness and anger this morning.